So this is the block that I did yesterday, and many of you have commented about the fussy cuts out here, and I thought I'd show you how I do those. So I'm going to set that off to the side. First of all, I use a light box. This is an LED adjustable illuminated tracing light box, and they're very inexpensive. You get these on Amazon, and I'll put a link for this one. I want to say it was about $20. They're not real expensive, and it's LED operated and flat and nice to have. So that's kind of what it looks like. And this is the paper piece for those points. And what I do is I print a couple of these, and I cut out the part that I want to fussy cut. Now, if you were really extra and you wanted to do this, you could cut an extra quarter inch around that. Just take your ruler and go around each of those sections and cut yourself a template for your fussy cut piece, and that will help you get a nice 1/4 inch to start. This is going to be the first piece in our section, so if we fussy cut using a 1/4 inch, use my paper scissors here. Then you will assure that you got plenty of fabric to go around your piece without compromising your seam. Okay, I'll get these out of the way. Now I have this, and what you're going to do is, I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay, so we have our fabric, and you can see I've hacked this up a lot, but I put it on the light box so I can kind of see the image through. Now you can cut yourself a template and cut this centerpiece out, and you don't need a light box. You could just slide it around, and I'll show you how to do that as well. But you can kind of see through there. I've lined up, I want that little point in the middle, and I can turn it and put it where I want. And then I'm just going to take my ruler, and I'm going to take a chalk marker, because this is black fabric, so either a white pencil or a chalk marker will help you get what it is that you're after as far as the design. And if you slide your ruler off, you'll have a better result than if you try to pick it up and move it, because it will, just from static electricity, it will move your ruler and your paper together. Okay, we're getting there. And one more. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this off, and you can see that we've got our chalk mark, and we've got our fussy cut. And I'm going to go in with some sharper fabric scissors here and get that piece that I want. And you could cut this with a rotary cutter and a ruler if you want. I'm just doing this for simplicity right now. But this is how I do all my fussy cuts when I'm doing them for a particular project. I always make a template and go in and see what it is that I want to cut out. Okay, so we've got our piece there, and then what you would do is on your piece, when it's all together, your paper piece, and I don't have an extra one here, but you would take a little glue stick and just run a strip of glue up that, just lightly. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch. You're just holding it in place until you can get your other seams on. And that's it. That's how you fussy cut. And now if I put this in, you would see that I would have a curly cue in there. Now I was careful when I fussy cut these to use the curly cues that didn't have a lot of color in them because I didn't want it to be pulling your eye out. I should put this over here. I didn't want it to be pulling your eye out to the corners. So I looked for pieces that had the green without all these other colors in it. So you just be a little thoughtful when you're doing it. Think about what it is that you want to show and how you want the piece to project, and you can do this. Okay, and I told you I would show you how to do this without having a light box. And what you would do is simply use an old rotary blade, cut out the inside using your ruler. You would just trim along there, and you're going to cut out the inside so you have just that 1/4 inch seam allowance that you need. And now you can move your template around on your fabric and you can see, oh, I'd like just that one pretty piece there, or I'd like maybe this piece right here would be pretty. And you make sure that you have your seam allowance. You wouldn't want to be extending it off here thinking you're getting that. So you want to make sure it's on the fabric, and you can slide it around and see what you can get. That's a pretty piece there. So just play with it. You can do this. If you have questions, feel free to contact me and I'll try to help you if I can. And you'll have a lot of fun with this, I think. There's a lot of possibilities. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you.